Hey team, how are you? Freddy Melero here, really fired up. We just finished an explosive July, guys. Record amount of new director ranks. Incredible, guys. And all that means is there's a lot of new people that are not yet director, and there's a lot of people that are directors that want to move on to qualify for the car. And that means that this month, potentially, in the month of August, guys, we can have over 100 brand new BMWs. We can set ourselves up to have about the same or more in the month of September. And come October, guys, it can get really crazy with all kinds of ambassador rank breakings. And for the next 5 or 10 minutes, guys, I just want to share with you my perspective on if you want to go on a 90-day run. We've got our upcoming events. We've got our regionals. We've got our nationals in St. Louis come November. And the next 90 days, guys, if you want to be on that stage with a black jacket and one of the big checks, guys, it's definitely possible if you follow what I tell you. This business revolves all around somebody gets started correctly. And starting correctly means getting started with the executive system or the STAR system right now, which, guys, comes with all kinds of tools. You've seen it on the websites, guys. More and more people are starting with the STAR pack. It just makes sense to have the new magazines, the new journals, essential tools. If you're going to share a story, people are going to ask you, people are going to want to see, touch, and you definitely want to have that, and that definitely comes with that. Now, our core, guys, when somebody gets started, our core business, what's gotten us to this explosion and has us on a march to $1 billion, is our basics. 3 for free, nobody paying for product, whether it's a customer or a promoter of the business, and stars in cars. Stars meaning somebody hits the pin rank of director. We teach it in our Getting Started training in 7 days. Why is that important? Number 1, it's our first pin rank. Number 2, you made your money back. Somebody gets started, those are the first 2 things they want to do, right? Get recognized, make their money, be cash flow positive. Director gets that done, and our Getting Started training is designed to do that. Now you hit director, the next goal is obviously to hit the next pin rank, which is regional director, and that is basically, you qualified for regional rising star director. Now let's make you a regional director, okay? And regional director is basically helping 6 people qualify for the position of director. In other words, hit their first pin rank, make their money back with a little bit of structure, and boom, you qualified for your car. So the neat thing about our plan is, you bring someone in, help them reach their goal, because if you help them reach their goal, you get to yours, right? Now, one of the main things I tell people is you've got to go wide. You've got to enroll a lot of people. I mean, when somebody comes in, I'm telling them bring 10, 15, 20 people right away. You want to hit ambassador? We're looking at 20 to 30 people personally enrolled at minimum, and that's if you get them started correctly, if you get them started quickly, and you follow our game plan of how to build this business. Now, when somebody gets in, we already talked about the 3 for free, but this Getting Started training, guys, as soon as somebody signs up, it is essential that they go through this Getting Started training. Number 1, you find out why they want to do this business. Number 2, you help them make their list. I tell everybody, get your cell phone and let's start writing down from A to Z. Instead of 25 people, let's go for 250, right? Stretch yourself. And even if you fall short, you've got way more than 25, and there's a lot of people to call. Number 2, let's schedule your first challenge party. Guys, this challenge party has to be scheduled in the first 3 to 5 days. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care what it is. It's got to get done. Number 3, teach people how to pre-party. The whole video, guys, on gst.vi.com. Nick's article does an incredible job telling you exactly how to invite someone. Don't try to beat around the bush. Don't try to prolong that process. It's very simple. It's very direct. Expose people to 2 tools. My favorite is the Vi line. I then ask them what did you like best after they've pressed option 1 for English, 2 for Blake Mallon. I then send them to overview.vi.com. I may get them on a 3-way call if they have some questions. If not, if they're ready to get started, I sign them up. If they need to try the products or go to an event, that's where they find out about the challenge party. But guys, that is our process, and you repeat it, and you repeat it, and you repeat it. My key to success, I'll tell you, and one of the keys that you're going to have if you want to be very successful is that new person, you've got to help them make the phone calls. Make them with them, be with them when they make them, or you got to get involved, because the challenge is when they make those first phone calls, sometimes they don't even dial the first number because they're so afraid. You got to help them break through that. You help them break through that. You help them create their own personal momentum. Get out of their way. They're going to get it done. Okay? So after that, guys, it's all about operation duplication. Last month we had a record amount of directors. Now guess what we got to do, directors? We've got to help the people you brought in that are not directors become directors right away. You help 6 people do that in your team, guys. You're a regional director. Obviously with some structure following the compensation plan, but that is our game plan. Operation duplication. It starts with going through that Getting Started training like I told you. It starts with helping people make the invitation, the pre-party that we call, right? Maybe that same night you start making phone calls with them. I suggest making the first 5 to 10 if possible with them, because if you get them go in the motion and they have some victories or whatever, boom, things happen. And then the challenge party, guys, help them through it. Hopefully if you're in the same local market, you can go attend it. If not, close it out on the phone, right? Challenge party is no big deal, guys. It's just like inviting somebody over, some friends over for a movie, right? What do? They come over, there's some music in the background, you probably hand them some refreshments, and then you press play on a video. That, in essence, is the challenge party. Other than the testimonials and handing out some forms and sampling shake instead of a functional beverage or a different beverage, that's what you do in a challenge party, guys. That's it. And the people that came to the party, they're there because they want to be there, because you exposed them the right way, right? They already saw the video. They did their Google research. They would not come if they didn't want to be there. So it's a different energy what we do, and that's why so many people are doing it. I'm a firm believer, and in the company we believe that people either get going right away or they get going towards the end. If you really want to build this business, guys, it's all about breaking directors. In the process of promoting, you're going to get customers. But we don't look for customers. We don't look for promoters. We share the message through the system, and people identify themselves. Some people become customers. Some people become promoters, right? Either way, guys, you'll accomplish 3 for free, and you'll accomplish director and above by sharing the message. And you know what, guys? Customers are good for business. I get people all the time, all I can get is customers. Well, I'll tell you something, and there's twofold to that. Number one, customers are great. So you want customers. I mean, that's called residual, that's called retention. And customers eventually convert because they get stories and people ask them. However, I'm finding out that when people have a big ratio of customers, they're not following the system. They're just talking about the shake and telling me, hey, I lost 50 pounds or I gained 10 pounds of muscle, right? This stuff is amazing. And people obviously want what they have because they want the result they had, but they have no clue what's going on. They just went to a website, signed up, didn't see no video, didn't get exposed correctly. That's why you're getting more customers than promoters. That's my 2 cents on that and why it happens. Now, the regional events, guys, this whole month of August, the game plan is to go wide. I'd say you enroll 4 to 8 people, break them to director, and have people in your waiting room so you can start running contests. And ideally, you want to not only qualify for the car this month, but you want to get to national director by breaking 3 cars. Guys, massive action. You've got to break national director. So this month in August, you become a national director, and guess what? These regionals are going on at the end of August all the way through October. Guess what you do? You go on stage at these events, the local one that you're at, and you have a couple people on your team with told you so tags on stage too. Everybody's fired up. Everybody wants to do what you did and your people did. And now you become presidential and blow past $100,000 in volume in the month of September. So in the month of September, you've kept the pedal to the metal, just like you did in August, but you more than double your volume. Guess what, guys? You pass that 100 grand mark, you're halfway, you're almost in the door for ambassador. Guess what you do in October? You keep on going wide. 4 to 8 people, guys. 4 to 8 people. Breaking them to director. You never stop personally enrolling. You never stop having a waiting room and running contests. Personal stuff. See, the challenge in this business and the reason people go backwards and they never accomplish their goals is because they stop recruiting and they start managing their team. They reach a title of regional director and they go, oh, I'm going to manage this region. Or they reach the title of national director, I'm going to manage this nation, right? It doesn't work that way, guys. At my level, 5-star ambassador, I'm still enrolling. I enrolled a bunch of people last month. So you never stop enrolling, you never stop developing, you never stop running contests. That's the nature of our beast, and you just do it over and over and over again. But these events, guys, not only will you want to load them up, but you want to be on stage as a national director and above, and have people in your team at minimum 3 to 4 as regional directors. Because guess what? They're going to get a taste of that stage. They're going to be fired up. Their people are going to see them there, and all their people are going to want to go regional. They're going to want to go to your title or beyond. Guys, these events are extremely powerful. Don't miss this. And then our national success training is going to be in St. Louis, national.buy.com. Basically, guys, you want to be there with a black jacket and a $25,000 bonus check. And all you got to do is follow that plan, guys. Remake your list. Start reaching out on social media. Start, interacting with people that own CrossFit gyms, personal trainers, people in other network marketing companies, guys. We are the buzz, guys. And I will tell you, everybody that's on your cell phone, if you don't call them, meaning the contacts, somebody else will. Our message is very hot. We're growing very fast. We're changing lives from a health and financial perspective. People want what we have. They don't know it exists. And if you don't tell them, I promise you somebody else will. Because, we can all agree, we've all had people we've called a little too late and found out they were already a part of this. And guys, it's only going to get greater and greater as far as people finding out. And, all I can tell you this is, set up your goals. What do you want to hit? Maybe your goals are not as aggressive as going ambassador in the next 90 days. Well, so set it up. What is it? What is it, to hit the car? Okay, perfect. So, let's enroll 6 people and help them become a director. And how do we get them to director? Well, we're all going to help them make their list. We're going to help them schedule their first party in the next 3 to 5 days. And then we're going to help them run that party and invite people, more importantly, before they come so it's successful and we don't waste our time. We're going to make sure we connect with some of their people, make sure it's good, and run that play with them, okay? And then we just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. But guys, you got to draw it out. I'm a big visual person, so if you go to my house, I have like little circles. In my my journal, I have little circles and stuff like that. So you definitely want to do that. And then just force the calendars, guys. You know, if you want to make it happen, you know, you have to understand people have an employee mindset. And if you don't do things for them, with them, you know, they typically don't do it. People are used to being told what to do, when to show up, when to go home, where to sit, when to go on vacation, when to go eat. They're looking for you, even though you just got started, you being the CEO of your own business, because that's what we all are. People are looking for you for guidance, guys. So you've got to let them know what is the next step, what they got to do. And guys, I'm telling you, you got to force that calendar. You got to tell them the next step is we got to do a party. It's got to be your house. That's where your friends know. You know, we're only inviting people you know. We're not inviting strangers. So people have been to your house, right? Yeah. People come over for movies, right? Well, that's where your party's going to be at. Okay. And then we force these parties, guys. If you don't do them, guys, it's not done. And just look at the visual. One good party equals a regional director. I mean, if you go to Getting Started Training, gst.vi.com, it's designed to become a director in 7 days, and it's teaching you how to load up your first party. One party equals a star, $2,000 in volume. 6 good parties equal a car. 6 parties, $12,000 plus your executive or star program. You're already at over $12,500. 18 good parties equals national director plus all the volume you had. 36 equals presidential. And then 75 equals ambassador. So if that's the formula, how many parties do you have scheduled? How many more people, and if you tell me, well, Freddie, nobody wants to do a party, well, guess what? It's time to enroll new people. Forget about those people. Those people, you can only motivate them or get them going if you make it happen in spite of them. The new stories you create will motivate the whole team that's motivatable. If they're not motivatable, don't worry about it, okay? So you're going to go through that. You know, 3 for free stars and cars is our program. Then 6 cars gets you in the Beamer Club. 12 cars get you to ambassador, guys. And, you know, right now we're in a march to $1 billion. And, guys, this is all I'll tell you, guys. We've got a game plan. It's called the GST, the Getting Started Training. That Getting Started Training is designed to help you become a director in 7 days. It's there, guys. The formula's there. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to add your special sauce. It works, and we're exploding. And we had 18,000 plus people at the Miami Arena a couple weeks ago for a reason. We had a record amount of new directors for a reason. Everybody's following this game plan, guys. Put it to work. You know, the question is not, can you do it? The question is, will you do it? We believe in you guys. You have an incredible support team that's here to support you every step of the way. We're in the game, we're enrolling, we're in the trenches just like you. So the question becomes, what do you want out of this and what are you willing to sacrifice? And my message to you is the next 90 days worth it, guys. I'm telling you, you could have the best holidays of your life. There's people that will have the best Christmas ever of their life because they put the blinders on and literally set out to find people that wanted more out of life, that were up for a challenge and help them reach their goals, whether it was health or financial or both, and in the process have reached theirs. Guys, put the blinders on. The next 90 days will change your life. We look forward to supporting you. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you in future videos. See you in webinars, conference calls, and most of all, we'll see you at the events. And I promise you, we'll be your biggest fans, cheering for you, taking pictures, and saying, fire up. Take care. God bless.